Alright, so this is going to be our last lecture in the number system series, which is multiplication of two any base numbers. And like before this, we have done some sort of question over number system series. They are like addition of two decimal numbers, addition of two octal and binary numbers, even addition of two any base numbers. And along with that, we have done our subtraction part also, that was subtraction of two decimal numbers, binary numbers. Along with that, we have done the octal number subtraction also, and after that we have done the any base to any base subtraction also. After that, we have done the multiplication of two decimal numbers, binary numbers and octal numbers, and now we are left with only one I would say question, which is multiplication of two any base numbers. Fine. So if you have not watched the previous videos of adding, subtracting the two any base numbers, then that would be the highly recommendation part from my side for all of you who are following the number system series or not following the number system series, that you should watch my previous videos at least for number system series. If you are not continuing with the DSC, then you should watch at least the number system series, all the videos. Fine. So what we are going to see today, that is multiplication of two any base numbers. So let us switch to the board. So we are going to see multiplication of any base. Fine. So if we are following from very beginning, then what we are doing, we used to understand our all the problems related to binary octal with the help of decimal numbers. So we'll start with that only. Let us say you were given two numbers with which was 1, 2, 3 and another was 45. So you have to multiply these two numbers. Let us say they both are decimal numbers. Fine. Then what we used to do, you used to pick up this digit and multiply these two digits. That was 3 into 5 is 15. Fine. So what you used to do, we have to write 5 here and 1 would be the carry. So the logic for writing 5 and taking the carry from here was, if we are in the decimal, then what we used to do, we used to take remainder of 15 by 10. That gives us the 5, that digit we used to write here, and we divide 15 by 10, that gives us 1, and we used to store this 1 into carry. So that was our logic for decimal. Let us understand for binary also. Let us say we were having 10111. Fine, and we have to multiply these two numbers. So what we used to do, we used to multiply these two digits, which is 1 into 1 is 1. So what we used to do, we have to write here 1. How we were achieving that we have to write 1 here, that was that logic was 1 remainder 2. Why we were taking remainder of this one or the multiplication result with 2? Because we were multiplying two binary numbers and binary base is 2. Here decimal base was 10. Fine. So we used to take remainder of the base in which we are multiplying two numbers. So we used to take remainder of bit 2 and we used to divide with 2 also, so that we can store 0 in the carry. Fine. So that was the logic for binary numbers. Let us see for octal numbers also. Let us say we are having 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. Again, they are octal numbers because each digit of both the numbers are lying in the range of 0 to 7. That's why they are octal numbers. So what we used to do, so we used to pick up these two digits, which is 3 into 5. So the multiplication for 3 into 5, 15. Then what we have to write is, for writing the digit, to calculate the digit which we have to write here, what we used to do, we used to take remainder of 15 by 8. Why 8? Because the base for octal is 8. Fine. So 8 remainder 15, what would you get? You would get 7. Yes, you would get 7. And to store into the carry, we used to divide 15 by 8, so that you can store 1 into the carry. Fine. So that was the logic which we were doing from very beginning, while multiplying two I would say decimal, binary or octal numbers. Fine. So that is the logic which we are following from initial level. One more thing which I left is, what was that? Let us say let us say here the multiplication part for this 5 into 3 is 5, 1 is the carry, 5 into 2 is 2, 1 is the carry, so 11, 1 is again carry, 1 6, 4 into 3 12, 4 into 8 9 and 4. So while we got the result for all the additions, all the multiplication, we used to add both the numbers. Fine. So in which mode we used to add these? We just used to add these numbers into the number system in which we are multiplying these. So here we are multiplying to decimal number, then we used to add these numbers as the decimal number result. Fine. So why I am explaining is, let's see. So 5 plus 0 is 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. See it here. This is the turning point why I am explaining all these things. 9 plus 6 is 15. So we cannot write 15 directly here. What we used to do, we used to compare whether this is greater or equal to 10. Then we used to subtract 10 from 15 so that we can write easily here 5 and 1 would be the carry. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So this would be our result. So what I want to explain here is, here we used to check with 10. Why 10? Because we were adding to or multiplying two decimal numbers. Here we are adding, that's why I mentioned that we are adding two decimal numbers. So in which base we are multiplying, we have to add the numbers into that number system only. Also we have to multiply those numbers into that base or that number system only. So the point from here to pick up is, let us say we don't know in which base we have to multiply. Let us say we have been asked to multiply two numbers and we have been provided with a base that from initial you would not be knowing the base in which you have to add those numbers, but this is the definite thing that you would be provided a base and you have to add those two numbers which would be provided to you. Let us see an example. Let us say we have been provided a base, let us say 8 and a number 23 and another number 5. So we have to multiply these two numbers in which ways? The base which we have been provided here. Let us say in the another test case we have been provided base as 2 and A would be 1010, B would be 11. Fine. So that means you have to multiply these two numbers in the form of binary, because the base for binary is 2. So we have to multiply to any base numbers. Fine. So to multiply to any base numbers, what we have to do, if you following from very beginning, then what we used to do, we used to multiply two numbers. The logic for multiplying decimal number, binary numbers, even octal numbers are same, but the only difference is we are replacing the base values. Wherever we have written the base values, we are just replacing the replacing the base value. So if you can see here, we have already written the code for multiplying two numbers. If you are confused with this code or if you have any doubt in this code, then you should watch my previous videos, because I have done and explain each and every word or each and every line of this particular code. So you should watch my addition videos of multiplication videos of two decimal numbers. So what we have to do, wherever we are considering the base, we have to replace that base into the base value. Fine. So if you look at here, we have octal multiplication method. We just need to change it for any base multiplication, and you can see we have already taken one base from the user and two numbers. So what we have to do, we have been passing base and n1 and n2. Fine. So this is correct. Here also we are receiving a base also. I have already modified the code, but just I will be explaining to you. So I have to change the name also here, n base multiplication. Fine. So if you look at here, while we are multiplying these two numbers, then we are taking remainder with base which we have provided from here or receiving from here. Also we are dividing multiplication with base to store the carry, that is we are receiving from here. That means we are doing the same thing, or I should say the correct thing, to multiply these two numbers. Also, so this code I am not going to explain because I have already explained in this code many times. So you have to watch my previous videos. Also, when we are done with the multiplication, here you can see we are adding the result of multiplication also. So in the result also we have to pass the base, and along with base we are having we are receiving the base from here, and this is the addition code for two any base numbers. So if you have watched my video for addition of two any base number, then this is the exact similar code. So what is that? Let me explain here once more. We are comparing the result of last two digit addition. If this is greater than base, then we are subtracting the base from the result of the addition of two last two digit numbers of the two numbers. Fine. Also we are storing when into the carry. Let us say the example was for we got 15 as the result. So we have to subtract 10, which is base, in the form of in the case of decimal. So we would get 5. We would add into 5 here, and we have to store this 1 as carry also. So how do we store 1 as carry? 15 divided by 10, so that we would get 1 as the carry. Fine. So this is the logic for this. I should not explain this, but I have. So because I have already explained explained this logic many times in my previous videos. So this is the code for any base multiplication. We have to replace base values here and here, and we are done with the any base multiplication. So let us see whether this code is working or not. Let us give it a run with two any base numbers along with the base. So I would provide, firstly I would provide the base for decimal, and then binary, and then octal. We will try for each case. Let us say for decimal first. 10 45 into 2, which would give us 90. So you can see we are getting 90. Let us run it for binary also. So 1010, which is decimal for 10, binary for 10, and we would multiply this with 5, which is 101. So this is 101. So we would get 50 as the result, or we would get the representation of 50 in the binary form. So let's see. So we have got this. Let us prove this whether this is 50 or not. So we have got 110010. So to convert any binary numbers into decimal, I have shown you a trick also. This is 1, this is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So where are the ones? 32, 16 and 2. Let us add all these. So 6 plus 4 is 0, 10, 1 is carry, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So we are getting 50. That means we are getting our result perfectly. Let us multiply two octal numbers also. So octal, let us say I am entering base 8, and I am entering two octal numbers, which are, let us say 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. They are octal numbers. Let us multiply these. So we are getting 1476. Let us prove these numbers also, whether they are multiplying with the same order or not. We have got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 2 into 3 6, 2 into 2 4, 2 into 2 2, 3 2 1 6, 4 plus 3 7, and 2 plus 2 4. That means we are getting our result perfectly. Fine, because we have got the exact same result. So that was the logic for multiplying two any base numbers. If you look at very carefully, then what we have done, we have not done anything. We just have replaced the base value with the base which have been provided from the user. Rest we have done almost the same thing which we have done our decimal multiplication, binary multiplication, even the octal multiplication. We have done, we have not changed a single line except the base values. We have changed only the base values for all the previous program of the number system. While multiplying the, or I would say while multiplying, subtracting, or even adding, we have to just replace the base values. The logic is going to be very similar for all the case. While adding, multiplying, or subtracting of any base numbers, we just have to replace the base value. Fine. So that was it for the any base multiplication, and here we are ending our number system series. So if you are coming directly for number system series from here, then you should watch my number system series from lecture 1 of the number system series, so that you are you should be able to grasp all the things which I have just explained. So I would also say here, not only I have shown the programs for number system problems, I have also explained the logic first. How would we multiply or add or to subtract to any base numbers, even decimal numbers, even binary numbers. So if anybody who wants to, get the logic, who wants to only get the logic for adding to decimal number, not the program, that student or that person is going to be very helpful from these videos. So that's why I have chosen this approach, that firstly I would have to explain the logic, then only I would forward for the program part. Fine. So that was the strategy for me for completing the number system series. If you like this particular series, then hit the like button also. And if you are new to this channel and wants to improve yourself in the DSA or in the number system series, then you should subscribe to the channel also, because now we are done with two series, which is we have already covered pattern series. Along with that, we have already covered the we are done with the number system series here. After that, I am going to start some problems in the DSA of arrays, and after that we would do some problems on 2D arrays, and after that we would do strings. So if you see, we are moving ahead in a structured way. We are not jumping from here to here, here to here. We are covering everything from very basic to very advanced. We would be covering every advanced topic of DSA. So you have to believe in yourself, even on the me also, in the me. So we would be completing each and everything in the DSA. You should have patience only, and just keep watching and stay tuned with me. So that's all for this particular video. I would see you in the next video. Thank you.